when the weather falls. Yes, put away the leathers and put ice on the gold. Chili with enough bell money to free a big Willie. High stakes, I got more at stake than Philly. Shopping sprees, copping 3. Deuce fever, yeses, fully loaded.
Yes.
Bouncing in the Lex Luger, tire smooth.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of 30-something Verging. Guess what, y'all? This is episode 3. Woo! Woo! Episode 3. Charity, can I get a? Oh, okay. Oh, I can't do it, so I'm excited that she can do it. So, thank you all again for stepping in with us and coming on and listening to this beautiful podcast with 3 beautiful ladies tonight. My guests from my last podcast are also here again. We're doing 2 because that's what women do. We put in that work. You're here, we put in that work. So to the right of me, I have Charity Bennett. And I'm not going to tell you all of her jobs because we're talking about entrepreneurship tonight. So I'm going to give her the opportunity to tell you about her jobs.
I am what you call a hustler, homie.
Okay. Hustler, baby.
In my elite line of hustlemanship.
Okay.
I am a rock star realtor.
Okay.
A notary public. A legitimate and ethical tax preparer.
Come on now.
An author.
Hey.
Okay. And a number 1 shit talker.
Shit talker. Yes. All right. Now to the left of me, I have Shayna Weber. I'm gonna let her tell you about all the things that she has in the fire.
So I'm Shayna Weber. I am an activist for the Black culture.
Yes, look at that. Black power.
For
We
the
got our
culture.
culture.
Yes. And then I also do a plethora of things. I'm an engineering teacher. I am the coordinator for the region in terms of KIPP public high schools.
Yes.
I also am a department chair for engineering.
Yes.
I'm a jack of all trades.
Yes.
I make jewelry. I do art, conceptual art, paintings, things of that sort. My boyfriend, potential husband. I said husband.
Her
Yes.
boyfriend's husband, not potential.
Yes,
husband
it really
is coming.
is. He owns a hookah business and does a plethora of things as well. We're pretty much the epitome of black love, just like
Remy and
Hip
Pat.
Hop New York.
Look,
You know,
Pat.
we work hard together, and that's pretty much what I do, you guys.
All right. Well, I am your girl, Loves Keela, and I am on the verge of a couple of things. The first big thing that I did this year was I published the e-version of my book, and guess what came in there today? I don't even want to see my face. I don't want to see my face. I want you to see my face. And another one.
Yes.
Oh, and then look at the back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, just see it. Just see that thing. Be all up in that thing. Go to Amazon and check this thing out, okay?
What's that thing, friend?
This thing is, I'm sorry, thank you, friend. Brown Eyes. Amore, Volume 1 in my lifetime. And if you heard my husband, you know where that came from, right? Because he has one in his lifetime, right? So, we're going to be talking about us starting our businesses and where we came from with that. We're going to ask each other a couple of questions and answer them and just go back and forth. And our goal for tonight is actually to inspire someone to either start planning their business or to spark interest in the conversation. And if I had a business, what would it be? Or should I start a podcast? Can I be a YouTuber? Can I be an influencer? Like, thinking about that. The goal with 30-something and Verging is that we want to talk about all of the things that we're on the verge of and give people light and love in doing that. Like, my goal this year is to inspire someone to pick up a pen if they want to write a book and publish it. Or if they want to go onto Etsy and build their site out and get that did. Or change their name to production so that they can show you that they produce a hell of a lot of things even at the age of 16. Or if you want to start a daycare, you braid hair, you do makeup, you sell weave.
A few moments later.
Start this podcast.
That was a very long intro.
Look, y'all, we really are enjoying ourselves. But thank y'all, cause I feel very unwind. I feel like very loose.
Girl, I got liquor in us, girl.
Yep.
Well, I got tea.
Little Lipton.
Y'all got liquor. Y'all got some brisk tea up in me.
Yeah, a little tequila. So, again, our goal tonight is to spark someone's interest in either planning their actual business or getting them to think about what it is. Maybe they want to write a book of poetry. Ding. Maybe they want to be a realtor.
Bing, bing.
Maybe they want to make jewelry. Or produce something. Whatever the case may be, our goal tonight is to make sure that we help you get to there. So, our topic is entrepreneurship. I want to start off with charity. The reason I want to start off with charity is because charity has a plethora, multiplicity, a whole lot of businesses. And she stepped out on faith, decided what she was going to do, and she's been doing it faithfully. I can remember working with her and her saying like, well, I'm doing realty and I'm also still teaching. Eventually I'm going to just be out of the classroom and I'm going to be doing realty. We started working together 4 years ago. In this 4th year, she is now full-fledged in her business, doing her thing, rocking it out. So my first question to you all is, what kind of business do you own, or would you like to own, or plan on opening?
Well, I'll go first. Shout out to me, CB Sold It. Follow me on IG at CBSOLDIT. I am a realtor. I'm also a notary. I am a tax preparer. I'm an author, and I have some other businesses that are coming up in the making. I love anything business. I am an MBA. Shout out to all the MBAs and shout out to those who are in MBA courses that are taking those hard ass stats classes. I feel your pain. So my thing is, I don't limit myself because I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
And I'm a badass bitch and I like nice
Yes.
shit. So with that being said, I can't tell you something that I don't do. I will tell you this, like I said in the last podcast, I stand behind what I sell.
Yes.
So I'm not just somebody that just get up to make money and don't care what happens after.
Lil Frank Lucas.
Okay, Baby Frank, shout out to the Blue Magic brand, because I am Blue Magic.
I love it.
And I'm like Blue Star Ointment for jock itch, the one that's guaranteed, ask for it. That being said, I stand behind my brand. I'm not going to sell you something that I wouldn't buy myself, and number 2, I won't sell you something that's not warranted. So with that being said, I think for entrepreneurs, when you want to branch out and get into the great world of buy low, sell high, you need to make sure that you got some good ass shit. You got some good product. You need to keep your customers happy. I don't like one-time customers. I like lifetime customers.
Yes.
I want to see you keep coming back, and I'm gonna keep on providing you what you need, like Frank did back in the '80s.
Okay.
You know,
Making it available. What about you, Shyla?
So right now I feel like I'm the developing entrepreneur, where it's like I've always been a hustler. I was the cool cup girl back in the day on the block in middle school / high school. So I feel like I was always a little hustler with the sugar diabetic coma. I ain't had no health certificate or nothing, but you know, everybody in the hood knew to come get the cool cup. Nowadays though, honestly, I do a lot of stuff. So I feel like I'm a developing entrepreneur because I work on the Etsy account. So it is considered paperwork getting together. I have a Etsy account I'm working on. Honestly, it's called SW Designs by Shayna. I just have to post the different pictures that I have. I do.
Can you say that? I'm sorry. Can you say that again? What is it called?
It's called SW Designs by Shayna. Pictures are coming up there soon. So now that I podcast this shit, I'm gonna definitely have to post my shit. And I do like a plethora of pictures and things dealing with acrylic and stuff like that. And I do earrings. My boyfriend has a couple businesses too that I like to support. He is Hookah Man Texas HTX Hookah Man, and he pretty much works with the hookah business. Private, has all his paperwork together, unlike his girlfriend. So if you ever need a private party or things of that sort, we travel and we do catered events. He has a YouTube page. Check out Hookah Man HTX on any platform. He has a lot of things coming up. I don't want to talk about him all the time because it's more about me too, because I'm on the podcast. So just please check out the Etsy account. It's coming up pretty soon, and I also engineer a lot of different things. So I'm finessing, but you get the gist of it. I'm a jack of all trades. I do a lot of stuff.
I looked at my friend and I gave her that look like, don't be talking about like you ain't got no paperwork. No, you do this. I feel like a bad friend because she made me a birthday present. And I've left it at work.
Yes, she has.
I was supposed to have it at home to put it in my room.
It is so legitimate too,
made
guys.
Me a very, very beautiful
Oh my
picture.
God.
She does a lot of painting. She did a picture of Nipsey Hussle. Hopefully she's gonna do one of Kobe.
I am gonna do Kobe.
She has a lot of gorgeous paintings. So I don't want her to. My thing is, we have to put it in existence, right? We have to put it out there. So I am Akila. Loves Key. I have a book now, ebook, and I have a paperback book. My podcast is my second business. I'm trying to like boost this thing off the ground. My YouTube channel is also in there, trying to boost this off the ground so I can start making money like all these other influencers out there. And in the summertime, I'm going to drop a boutique, an online boutique called Love Allure. In my very first podcast, you can.
I can. Remind me.
Okay.
I got what you need.
We got to get the stuff together with the cousin, with the poetry.
Okay.
And then I need to see your book so I can do the proof thing.
It sounds like Black excellence making a meeting
I got a
happen.
gift for you.
Okay.
A tangible gift for the boutique.
Ooh.
Okay.
You can flip it and make money.
Look at come on.
Look at God. Come
Did y'all
on,
see the
networking.
entrepreneurship right here? Like what we're doing? But for me, I wanted to do these things for so long, and again, I think on my last podcast I talked about like having a dream and then deferring it on my own, only because of like my own fears. But I'm really walking in like my light right now, and I'm shifting myself and like being okay with the fear. Like I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't care if you don't like what I put up. I don't care if you don't understand what I'm attempting to do. You might not understand what I'm doing because you see me doing things outside of the box, but it's because I'm branding myself. I want people to see a different side of me so that they can understand that I'm multifaceted. I don't want them to just think that, oh, she's this educated young lady, she's a little bit quiet, she's this, she's that. Yes, I am. I am quiet and
I don't remember which one.
different things like that, but I also have a plethora of things that I have to offer. Like I can help you edit a book, I can help you write a book, I can help you fill out paperwork to get an EIN number to start a business. I have a master's in nonprofit management and organization. I can help you start a nonprofit. I have all of these things in me and I hadn't been utilizing them. So for me right now, going into the era of my life that I'm going into now, it is about me building up my brand and taking my brand and building up those around me. I am going to create generational wealth for my family, right? We're going to have something. It is going to start with me, no doubt about it. I'm going to ensure that the Miles name is a brand. I'm going to ensure that what I put on my shoulders, I tote, and I tote it well, right? And I'm going to inspire other people to do the same thing for their family as well. So dipping into that entrepreneurship thing, we talked about like the particular business that we have, but what I want to talk about now with you ladies are maybe some mistakes that you made as you were going on that journey. Because for me, when I started with the ebook, one of the mistakes that I made was I didn't read everything. Excuse me. I did research like what platform to put it on, if I should do it on Ingram Sparks, or if I should do it on this thing called Lily, or if I should do it on Amazon, which is KDP. And I did distinguish between the two. I did a whole lot of video watching. I would watch YouTube videos late at night with people talking about the pros and the cons of the particulars, and I would watch some from 3 years ago, I would watch some right at 2 years, and watch some during this year. And I saw that KDP, for me, especially with the fact that it's free and different things and all the tools that it allows you to utilize and push, I was like, oh, this gives me a shot at least being somewhat great, even just opening the door for myself, right? So what I mean by I didn't read, there was a lot of different things on there that I didn't know I needed to do. Like I needed to save the manuscript for the ebook as a PDF, and I didn't save it as a PDF, and I needed to add page breaks and all that stuff. Had I read, because KDP provides all of that stuff, had I read that stuff prior to, I wouldn't have ran into those errors. But I was excited about my errors. So what I want you to know from me tonight is, don't be upset at yourself when you hit a wall.
Yeah.
Especially if you hit a wall that you've caused.
Yeah.
Right? Learn from that particular thing, because what I learned from that is I know exactly now how to set up the book, how to do the cover and all those things. And if you don't know it yet, Brown Eyes is a trilogy. There are 2 more books of poetry coming. So on the second book, I'm completely prepared because now I understand the things that I need to do in order to be successful. I know what I need to upload. When I call Anthony and I say, Anthony, are you ready to make the next cover? Anthony knows exactly what size it needs to be now. He knows exactly what we need to do for bleeds and fades and all of those things. I'm prepared for that. So I'm very excited about that. And I just want to encourage you all to, if you're doing something, if you hit a wall, even with my equipment, and I said it on my first podcast, I was like, my dad brought my equipment, but what was so crazy was I was trying to get the equipment and I kept hitting all type of roadblocks, and I just sat in the store and I was like, God, I'm not leaving until I leave out of here with something. So I told the man, I said, look, put me together a plan and let it be the cheapest version. And he put me together a system with a Yamaha system. He gave me little mics and different stuff and brought it down to $500. It was $416. Then it came out to $500 with the insurance. And my dad was like, well, Keela, you need to get the second best. Don't get the very best, get the second best. I was like, well, Dad, the second best costs $1,080. And I ain't got it. I ain't got it right now.
And Tiara Marie voice.
Okay.
I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. The 50 don't come after me. I ain't got it. But to add to the point, what I was saying was, when I told God that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get something, and I know Anthony will be able to show me whatever it is.
History in the making, part 2. So crazy right now.